Okay, so hey everyone, welcome for this episode of Booktober. It's a little bit late, but I thought it would be fun since I just really started re-uploading on YouTube to do the Booktube newbie tag. So today we're gonna answer some questions and you guys can get to know me just a little bit better. So I just have my computer right here because I am recording on my phone. I still don't have a camera yet. That might be what I asked for Christmas, is a vlogging camera, like a really nice vlogging camera, since I am uploading more and I am working on trying to figure out a schedule. So for right now, Booktober, I am just doing like every other day if I can, or you know, I'm just trying to upload as much as I can for October. My name is Audrey. I am 28. I was born in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I am a Taurus. I currently live in Maryland. I am a mom of 3. I have twins, fraternal twins, a boy and a girl. They will be 2 in December, my little Capricorn babies. I do know zodiac signs, but I am not deep into them, so I don't really know everything that means. Like, I know I'm a Taurus and I'm supposed to be stubborn, but I'm not stubborn. When I was a kid, I really wanted to be either a turtle. I wanted to be either a nurse or a doctor. I currently work as a medical assistant in women's health, and I am going back to school. It would be fun to say my favorite book. This changes all the time, but right now I'm gonna go with Fourth Wing, because this really started my love of fantasy again, just because the world it was set in, it has dragons. Like, this is such a really good fantasy book. Favorite movie, I'm kind of like the same. My movie kind of changes all the time. Right now, because we're in October, I would have to say it would be Nightmare Before Christmas, simply because it's October and I literally have that on replay. If you ask me in a couple months, it probably will be like The Grinch or some Christmas movie that I'm gonna have on replay 24/7, that everybody in this house is gonna be sick of me. Like, you're still watching this movie? Yes, I am still watching this movie. For the first question, it is, why did you start this channel? So originally I had started this channel, if you scroll down, I just started it as like fun little vlogs, you know, like everyone's kind of doing YouTube, so I was like, let me do YouTube and let me just make these fun little vlogs. I never was consistent with it, and so I kind of just dropped it. And after becoming a medical assistant, I would post some medical assistant content here and there, and then I dropped it. So I am now coming back years later, and I'm doing the channel, I guess, kind of, sort of, simply to revolve around books, just because I have fell in love with reading again, and I just want to have a nice little book community. Second question, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? Everybody has different book tastes, right? So like, I love the ACOTAR series right here, but you may not love that. So I love fantasy and thrillers and romance. So I bring that to the table. Those are all the things that I love to talk about. I obviously bring myself, which is kind of weird to say, but I do bring myself and what I like. Because again, everybody is so different. So you may not agree with my opinions, you may not like what I like, but that's okay. That's like, books are for enjoyment, they're for fun. But basically what I bring to this channel is myself. I feel like it's so weird to say, like, I bring myself, but I do. You know, I'm a mother of 3, so reading can be difficult. Some weeks I read a lot. Some weeks I just don't. You know, I also work, I'm going to school, so all of those things like are me. And I'm sure there are other mothers out here who, you know, who read and they have a lot going on. So I bring that aspect. A busy working human being who just loves to read. You know, I can also try to bring tips on how to read more. I love listening to audible, like any audiobooks. I like to listen to those, so I can also recommend ways to read, like on audible, like not specifically audible, I just keep saying like any type of audiobooks. I always call it audio. I don't know why I have that habit, but I mean like different apps. Like I'm trying out a new app, so I can talk all about that new app. I hope that you can relate to me, because I would love that. I would love some new book besties and people to relate to, and that is all I'm looking for. What are you most excited for about this channel? I am most excited about building a book community. Really, truly, that's why I started TikTok and YouTubing about books. I also have an Instagram where I post about books here and there. But the main reason why is I just felt back in love with reading, and I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to build a community to also talk to me about it, because I don't have a lot of friends who read. So I'm like reading all these books and I'm like, I need someone to talk to me about it. Why do you love reading? I love reading because it is a form of escape. Like really, truly, like you just get into these worlds. Like with ACOTAR, it's a whole fantasy with world building and all of that stuff. It's so cool to be thrown into that world and see how the writer writes, and like it's like a movie. Like you're reading movies without actually like watching TV. Really, like you're escaping into your own little book movie. Okay, what book series got you into reading? So, I read when I was younger. I read a lot, and then I kind of stopped with college and school, and then started working, and then mom life. So I kind of stopped, and I just got back into it. So what started me reading, or what series I really loved and got me into fantasy, was Divergent when I was younger. I don't have it on my bookshelf because I think I donated it, but I kind of do want to get back, and I want to do a reread because I absolutely love that series. And I'm also trying to pick up other books like Hunger Games and Twilight that I didn't get to when I was younger because I kind of just stopped before I read that. So I'm trying to reread those. But as far as what started my love of reading, it would be this book here, Ugly Love. And I know this may be a little controversial because people don't exactly love Colleen Hoover. Personally, I don't I feel like these are good books to get you back into reading. If you're someone who loves her books and you see all the hate, just ignore it. Read what you want to read, right? But this really did get me back into it because my friend had a friend who started a book group, and this was the first book that we decided to read as a book group, and I ate this up, and ever since I read this, I've just been on a binge. I just cannot stop. Like my shelf is full. I have books over here. I actually need to buy like a book cart to contain all the books that I am trying to read, that I want to read. So I do recommend it. Okay, next one is, what challenges do you think starting Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The challenges that I think I will face with starting my Booktube, like changing over, is staying consistent, because in the past I've had other videos on this channel and I just have not been consistent because I just didn't know what to post. With finding my love of books again and knowing that I want to build a book community, I think I can try to stay more consistent. But also it is a struggle being a full-time student and being a mom, and I don't read as fast, so like it is kind of hard seeing all these videos of people reading super fast and things like that, and then I read like a turtle. I feel like I read like a turtle. Some people might look at my reading and say, oh wow, you read fast. So it's kind of funny how everything is just like perception. Like maybe I read fast to you, but to me, I feel like I read really slow, especially when I see all these videos of like, I read 100+ books a month. You know, I feel like a slow reader. So I feel like that also may be a challenge, because I feel like those are the videos that people kind of click on because they're like, whoa, how did you read that much? Because I know I'm clicking on those videos like, how? Like, teach me your ways. Like, teach me to read faster. When did you start reading? So I started reading in childhood. My mom was always a big reader, so she always had a bunch of books. She had like Jane Patterson books and like all of those kind of like mysteries. So I feel like that's truly where I get my love of like mystery thrillers from. It's from my mother, because she read a lot of that growing up. We always had books growing up. My mom was a teacher, actually. She taught first graders. So I also did want to be a teacher, but I'm not going down that route. I'm not in school to be a teacher. We're not doing that. But I think that's just really what started my love for reading, is that I always saw her reading. She always had books. We always had books. She was always willing to take us to Barnes & Noble. So like when my kids get older, I really hope they're like, Mom, let's go to Barnes & Noble, because me too. Next question is, where do you read? My bed, which is this way. But I'm not gonna turn the camera right now because I have laundry to fold. It's a heavy laundry day, so mostly read in my bed. A lot of times I also read in the living room. I have like a little desk area where I do homework, and sometimes I read. So those are my main two reading spots, is either the living room in my little chair desk area, or my bedroom and bed. What kind of books do you like to read? So I mentioned this before, but I love fantasy. So for one, I love the ACOTAR series. I'm currently in the process of finishing A Court of Silver Flames, and I'm really kind of sad that it's over. Like, this is the last book that I have for the series, but I did pick up Crescent City, so I will be still in that fantasy world Sarah J. Maas has created. Love mystery thrillers. Like, a really good one is When No One Is Watching. Oh, this reminds me of Get Out. So if you love the movie Get Out, this is a good book to read. Romance, like a King of Wrath and King of Pride. I cannot wait to get the third book. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I love holiday themed books as well too. Like anything like Hallmark-y, that kind of vibe. I do love it. So this was also a good little Christmas book. It was like a time warp Christmas book. This was so cute. I read this last year and I loved it. It was really cute. So what else? My favorite color is purple, and I love to cook. Okay, so now you know a lot about me. Now you know a lot about me. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. I'm excited to make new book friends and just talk about books, because I am obsessed, just a little bit. So I'm just really excited, and it's nice to meet you. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stick around. All right. Thank you. Bye.